The latest chapter kicks off with a cover page of Hiyori and Kawanatsu, who are playing with origami paper. The chapter starts in the pirate island of Beehive, and we see how some pirates are talking about someone's breakout. They want to give him to Cross Guild because Kobe's bounty is 5 stars. At the same time, we then learn that 1 star is equal to 1 treasure chest that contains treasures for the amount of 100 million berries, so Kobe's bounty is around 500 million berries. Normally the bounty for a marine captain in Cross Guild is only 1 star. But since Kobe has the hero title for the Marines, his bounty is much more higher than a normal marine captain. Then we see that Kobe is escaping with other prisoners. Kobe is now running from other pirates. He's acting as a decoy for the other prisoners. Some members of Blackbeard Pirates are watching all from the Skull Fortress in the middle of the island. And during that moment, we get to learn about the devil fruits that each of Teach's commanders respectively ate. For example, Avalo Pizarro ate the island fruit, which allows him to merge himself with wooden floor and stone wall, making the Skull Fortress moves and talk. However, Pizarro doesn't want to intervene, and says, "I don't want to wreck the town right after they finished repairing the rocky port." Vasco Shot ate the liquor, and he is able to create a liquor bubble to fly on. He also says he wants to burn the town altogether. Juan Wolf ate the giant fruit. Unfortunately, he was just sleeping instead of doing anything about it. We then get a flashback about Teach where he wants to make Beehive Island a kingdom approved by world government, and he wants to be the king of it. Which is why he kidnapped Kobe, to extort world government. However, Kobe says to Teach that they can't use him for negotiations since he is a Swords member. Kuzan explains that Swords members are Marines who officially resigned and returned their codes. They can attack an emperor without approval of the world government, and they are not bound to the chains of command. But the Marines take no responsibility for them and can cut them off anytime. Despite everything, Teach still thinks he can use Kobe's hero title to pressure the world government. As Kobe was still running, we get another flashback where Perona found him in his cell. Perona told Kobe that she would release him only if Kobe helped her to release Moria, who was imprisoned in a deeper cell. Kobe accepted Perona's proposal and now he's helping to release other prisoners too. Back to the present, other random pirates in Beehive tries to capture Kobe. However, Sword arrives and attacks Beehive Island while some of their members are introduced. Starting with Rear Admiral Kujaku, who is Vice Admiral Suru's granddaughter and is the user of the Whip fruit, where she can command anything she whips, including buildings. Then there's Commodore Hibri, the girl that appeared with Helmepo asking for help to rescue Kobe in chapter 1061, is a sniper that uses Vegapunk's GP flower bullets that turn enemies' gunpowder into flour. Followed by Rear Admiral Prince Cruz, who has the clay fruit, which allows him to control clay and can create golems however he pleases. He can even change other Sword members' bodies to clay. In the unexciting double spread, Garp's ship appears to be flying in the sky, like the 𝙲𝚙𝚙𝚒𝚘𝚙𝚑 when uses Kooder Burst. In another double spread, which also the last page of the chapter, Garp drops into the middle of the island and uses massive punch called Galaxy Impact. Garp's punch destroys the entire town, and says, "Do you know who you kidnapped? Kobe is the future of the Marines and my beloved apprentice." With that, the chapter ends with a break next week. However, when seeing what Garp and his group did at Beehive Island, do you think this confirms that Luffy and the others may not have to go there to rescue Kobe, Law, and Pudding, whether they learn about it or not? After seeing what Shanks did to Kid in the previous chapter, and what Garp was able to do even though he is no longer in his prime, don't you think it is now necessary for Dragon to finally reveal what he is capable of? And that is all for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I also ask you to subscribe to help us. It will also help us to grow more, and if you like, please subscribe.